Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
What's up? We're back. Dr. Greenthumb Show live right here on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and the home site, www.brealtv. What's poppin'? We're back. Yes, we were gone when the site, when the show came back to YouTube after the 7-day suspension. Glad to be back here with y'all. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C- in the building.
Happy Monday.
It's so happy.
Indeed.
To his right, the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Buddy.
Yes. Up in the treehouse, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Treehouse is doing good, B. How you doing?
I'm just right here, man. And up in the building, we salute my bro for being here, sitting at the table. My man, AD.
What's the deal, man?
Came and joined us up today.
Come on, man. Happy to be here.
All right.
Yeah.
And next to AD, the Concentrate King, Cali Blaze.
What's up, you scumbags? So aggressive. There you go.
It's-
Everyone else is happy.
It's good to be back and hood to be back all at the same time. I don't know what y'all been keeping up on in the NBA, right? Because playoff time is here. And, Trace and I had a bet about, Lakers and Warriors and stuff. Now, I ain't counting the bet yet because, it's the Warriors. But, if the Lakers do their business tonight, chances are we're going to bounce them out.
What, they beat him by 30?
We got embarrassed the other night by the same thing, 30 points. It was frankly very embarrassing because they didn't play no defense. But we embarrassed them back the other night. It was awesome.
So what did you think about the way they played and how what they did different? What do you think?
Well,
But did they get by with the Warriors having a bad night?
no, they D'd them up. They ran them off that 3-point line. They played better defense, which is what the Lakers have been working on this season, is like the defense, because Lord knows the offense they didn't work on, but like they got talent. So as long as they get that defense popping, they can compete with any team. Now, if you thought about like them having a real coach, sorry, Darvin, but he would have both schemes lined up. Like you would have a great defensive, like he's a great defense coach, right? Like, or he's very good. I don't know if it's great yet because they're kind of spotty with it. But if he had an offensive scheme, like Steve Kerr, let's say, right? He got defense, but he also got offense. They're always constant movement, almost like a combination of what Phil Jackson's triangle was and the way Popovich had the Spurs moving. It's a hybrid of that, right? And it's always that they're looking to give each other shots, right? Constant movement. And when you see the Lakers, it's like they do a couple of set plays, but it's a lot of freestyling in there. And it's only because they're very talented players, some great players there, that they've been able to get up on that, man, because, like, realistically, homie's an okay coach. If they get past this, it'll be awesome. And, we'll give him his, because, like, you got to be able to coach past a guy like Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? Because half of it is coaching. Like, these guys are playing, but you got to be able to direct them.
It's true.
You know, and they got to respect you enough to listen to you. Now, I often question, do they respect my dude enough to listen to him? What you think, AD?
They listen to LeBron, man.
They listen to LeBron.
Whatever he say goes.
Right. So, like, he's coaching on the floor. He's, like, doing what guys like Bill Russell did and Will Chamberlain. Like, you know, I don't care what the coach is saying. We doing this.
Bring it.
Defense, they might listen to what he's talking about, but in terms of running the offense, man, my dude is running the offense. Now, if you had a guy like Phil Jackson on the sidelines, Popovich, Coach Riley, any one of them greats, right, that have won multiple rings, please believe LeBron is listening to what they're saying.
It's a respect thing.
It's a respect thing, man.
And especially with the highly talented people, if you ain't got the respect, they ain't listening to you.
Yeah,
No way.
especially teamwork.
Yeah, because in the end, they're like, okay, well, I already got my 4 rings.
Yeah.
What you got?
Pizza.
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 I brought pizza to the game, guys.
You'd be a hero, bro.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Pizza
Yeah.
party.
Pat Riley, for instance, let's just say that, and Phil Jackson, you know what them two dudes got in common? They were role players for championship teams, right? The Laker championship that Jerry West got before he retired, Pat Riley was on that team, and he was a role player. So when, you know, you got guys like Magic and other dudes, they know he knows what it takes to win, so there's a level of respect there somewhere.
Yeah.
Phil Jackson, role player on the Knicks when they got their 1 or 2 championships. Role player. He knew what it took to win. He knew how to spread that information to other guys who really wanted to win, and they ain't just getting a paycheck. Like that, I want to win. And you got respect for guys like that. The guys that come in with nothing and they were like assistant coaches, they maybe played 5-10 years. Like, what do they got to teach you that you don't already know as a champion?
That's the thing. It makes it seem like the coaches should be like former NBA players.
Nah, it's up to the teams because there's some good collegiate coaches that come up that didn't play pro ball, and they know how to, you know, they know how to speak to these dudes and get them to buy into the system because it's about that, buying into a system, right?
And they got to be good playmakers, you know?
Yeah, and they got to play well together.
Yep.
They don't got to like each other as long as they play well together, right? So we'll see what happens though, because it's the Warriors we're talking about, and they ain't no fucking joke. And I'll take that. I'll take that one.
They'll snap back super fast, man.
Oh man,
Curry and
Game.
Clay. Oh no.
What game is it tonight? It's
it's game 4 tonight.
Game
Yeah,
4.
see, their 3-point game is so deadly. If you, like,
Yeah.
you can't give Clay or Curry any space.
Mm-mm.
Poole, you could give a little space because, like, you know, sometimes he's wishy-washy, but he's deadly when he's on. But those two dudes, you can't give a step. Like, this guy launches the 3 so fast, man, you blink your eye, that shit is launched. Damn it, another one.
Wow, there you go.
Man, he's excited.
I'm sorry, I'm excited.
It's Monday.
Real excited.
Freaking excited. Look, AD, we got to, amongst the hosts, we do a 30-minute challenge that if we, you know, curse or anything like that, we take a shot or 5 flips for each offense. So, you know, that's the game we're playing right now. I owe, so I'm about to pay up in just a second because I'm excited. I mean, you know,
Excited.
that goddamn Dave Pingalore from KTLA thought the Clippers were going. He kissed balls all season on the Clippers.
No.
Try to sprinkle dirt on our Lakers by like, oh well, they won this series, but it's gonna go 7.
Who's this
Didn't
guy?
go 7.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, who is he? Probably not even from LA talking all that
All that.
Clipper massa right there. You know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect to the Clippers because you know they are the other LA team, but they are the other LA team.
It's always been like that too.
It's
Always
like
gonna
that,
be.
You know what I mean?
You could have your fresh new stadium over there on the west side,
Yeah.
but you got to put a banner in it. Until then, it's just another nice stadium or arena. Sorry, excuse me. Let's use the terminology right.
You guys catch any of the other games? It was Knicks Miami. They took a beating.
Man, I love that the 76ers splashed it on the Celtics. They almost smoked it off though.
Right.
You did see the last play of the game. Did you see
Yeah.
it? And oh my God! So whoever didn't see it, I forgot who got the shot.
Smart.
Smart took the shot for Celtics on the buzzer, but he was literally up
Late.
like a tenth of a second
right.
or a
He was
hundredth of
late.
a second off, and the 76ers won
Had
by
he
one.
just been like just a millisecond.
Yeah.
Look at Harden and Embiid were on one last night. And most especially Harden.
Harden,
He brought that old school Houston Rockets Harden to the game, right? And he kept them in it.
He kept the game winning.
Because for a minute, Embiid slowed down. He was even what's his name, PJ Tucker had to roll up on him and like, yo, you got to get aggressive. Yeah, and you hear him like screaming it in his ear, and it's like, man, and he looked like he was in despair. And he's like the MVP. The MVP's supposed to look like, I got this. And he was looking like, man, I don't know if I got this. And they smoked off a 17-point lead, and it just went like that. It went to, I think it went
like
into
92. It went into OT.
It went into the OT, and they almost smoked it off. But I'm glad they didn't because I don't like the Celtics.
Yeah, who does? I hate the Celtics.
No.
So that was a great win. And Harden's three-pointer at the end was just sweet.
Great game, though.
Was.
The Celtics were not given an inch. I mean, as they should. You know, they're city of champions too, man. I gotta say.
Any thoughts on who you think might be in the final?
Well, I always gotta say Lakers, man. I think we got enough to deal with if we could, when we push through this round, not if, when. I believe we got enough to deal with either team that comes out of the next round, whether it's the Suns or Denver.
Bring it.
That's what I feel. So, like, I know that the boys are going through. I don't know who on the East is going through because it's a battle right now.
I don't think it's the Knicks, I'll tell you that. I want it to be, but
I would like to see the Knicks get to the Eastern Conference
That
Finals,
would
man.
be cool. It's
Because
a
they've been
minute,
waiting
right?
so long.
It's been a long minute.
bro, it's a miserable life.
Long minute.
They've been like the mush. They're like the Clippers of the East.
They are the mushes, though.
And they shouldn't be because they're like one of the most storied franchises. They play in the Garden.
Yeah. And think, like, when you were gone on Friday, we were talking about their old team. Think about it. You had Ewing, John Starks, what was his name? Anthony, who else? Spreewell. I mean, through the 90s, we had such
a good team.
But we couldn't win.
You know what? The Knicks went to the finals in the asterisk season, which was the cut in half season against San Bologna. And they got wasted by the Admiral right then, and Avery Johnson and Sean Elliott. I can't believe I remember all these players because I hated them. But maybe that's why. So, you know, Laker fans, man, we keep it locked in. All the heartache and glory at the same time.
It'd be good to get another parade.
Yeah, a real one this time.
A real one.
Bring it.
You know, they need to give LAFC a parade when we bring that next cup home too, because that was some stank business that they didn't give the boys parade. Like, okay, so I don't know if you know, AD, we got, you know, it's another football club. I mean, it's a football club. It's not a football team. This is round ball football, you know, soccer as Americans.
Oh,
are used to.
football. Okay.
Football.
You had me like, I was like,
Yeah.
XFL?
No.
I was like,
MLS.
Yeah.
MLS. And they won a championship in the MLS, last season. And the city didn't give them a parade, man. And let me tell you what, the stadium was just as filled as the Staples Center all season. It holds, over 20,000 people, all going nuts for this team. Just like the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers been here for over 50 years, though. You know, obvious it's the Lakers. But they didn't get no love like that from our city, like not the city officials, I should say, from the people that live here that follow MLS football. They was given love. But they needed a parade, man. Come on. We in the city of champions. They're champs, and they didn't get one.
They deserved it.
I'm just saying.
That was a classic game. That was a classic final.
It was a
Bring
classic
it.
final, yeah. They rocking the championship cup too right now in the finals, right? Or going to the finals?
Yeah.
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 That's right. AD, what you got popping right now, man? I know you just started a new show recently, right?
Yeah, man, we got the Fig Community Network, man. Fig Community World. You know, we doing our own thing. Black and brown sticking together.
That's right.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Building the media house.
That's right, man.
A lot of dope shows on the horizon and stuff. We just finished the second episode of the food show. We got a food show that we go eat and stuff. Shed light on a lot of businesses and everything. We got news coming up.
Yeah.
We doing it up, man.
Just doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, straight up.
It's kind of crazy because I know you did similar, right? As start off with music and then flipped over into, podcasting and show hosting and things like that, right?
Yeah, real talk.
Like what made you cross over into that transition?
It was honestly COVID when the
Yeah.
quarantine happened,
Yeah.
man. Because a lot of times doing music, a lot of the label people and just people tell me in general was like, yeah, we love your music, man, but your personality is like why we really mess with you. And people just always told me that. So around quarantine, Adam, he gave me a chance to come join the network. I went there. I tried it a couple of times. People ended up liking me, and I just kept doing it. And I just started noticing like the difference because starting doing gangster rap in the city, you kind of alienate yourself from fans.
Pretty much, yeah.
They don't know if they should come talk to you or you know what I'm saying. They should look the other way. So,
The intimidation factor of it, yeah.
I got tired of people DM me like, "Oh, I seen you, but I didn't want to say nothing to you." And I was like, "Man, is this the energy I'm giving across?" Like, we come from where we come from, but I'm a cool guy. Like I joke around, I play all the time, and after that, I started seeing people coming up to me, and it was like white kids coming up to me. I wasn't used to that. Their mom's just like, my son watches you, and you're funny, you're this and you're that. And I started going out of town and just getting all that love. And I was like, damn, this is actually dope. It's a different pace.
It's a different lane, right?
Yeah.
And it's a different kind of love too. And you're right. Like the stigmatism of being a gangster rapper ain't the label on you at that point. People see you for your personality and some of the things that you put out there for people to, either learn from, get inspired by, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different game than dropping some of the verses sometimes. Like I'll have people that come up to us that don't necessarily know me from Cypress Hill. Oh, you're the dude in the car. You do that. You do that show in the car, right? Or oh, hey, it's Dr. Greenthumb. They don't know shit about Cypress Hill. Damn, that's another one.
There you go.
I'm ramping up today, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm in party mode, man.
Action packed.
Action packed. Yeah, but it's a trip because I always, like through doing music, I thought that's the only way anyone knows who I am, right? And most people that know me, that's how they know me. But like I've been seeing since I've been doing the podcast and stuff, started from 2009, I think when we started.
First one.
The first one, yeah. To now that it's like a bunch of different folks that know me from different places. And I think that's the great thing about doing this type of thing is that it introduces you to people that maybe ain't into your music, but they get down with you.
Yeah, it's kind of like even like Action Bronson. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't about to say F that's delicious. I'm gonna have to take a shot. Caught myself. No, man, I love his food show. The music, I ain't really into it like that, but the food show, he's amazing when it comes down to that. And I also say too, man, the music thing too is podcasting is cheaper.
Yes. Definitely.
It's a lot cheaper to produce content. So, especially if you're an independent artist, you got to go to the studio, pay for the studio time, pay for the beat, get the mixes done, get the music video done. You distribute it after that. And it's like, I can go downstairs in my crib, talk for 2-3 hours and chop it up and everybody rocking with it.
Yeah.
Getting your point across.
And that's what's up too, man. It's too bad that YouTube be having, like I can't even use any of my songs. They'll flag me for my own song.
Oh, anything with greenery, they kind of.
And that too. Like most of our content gets that yellow icon because, we don't even have to show it. It's just the fact that we're affiliated with it. Like, because they're, when we started the show, we used to have jars and pounds on the table and things like that. They didn't give us the problem. But then when policies changed, they would pinpoint the minute we put a joint to our lips, and boom, that was it. And even the description of the violation doesn't match, right? And you can't, you appeal it, but they reject the appeals and shit. Like
All the time.
Yeah.
They be
I know. I caught it again.
I'll take some for you, bro, if you need it.
they be changing
I'll ring it.
they be changing the terms and all the policies too often. They
Yeah.
always be updating it and everything.
Well, what's
changing
crazy is they
everything.
do that, but they don't send any notifications out to anybody so that you would know.
It's included in the update. So when you update the app, then
Who
there's
reads
another
that?
set. Yeah. Exactly.
What you name one person that is broadcasting here? There's probably a couple, probably 1% of the people that stream on YouTube check for the little the what do they call it? It used to be called something on a contract. It's the
Fine print.
Fine
Fine
print.
print.
Little fine print.
Ain't no one looking at that.
Ain't nobody looking at the fine. I can't even see it if I don't got my glasses. Know what I'm saying?
It's like when you playing Call of Duty and they say, "Oh, just do all." Nah, like, so give me
Yeah.
to the game, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's game time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're just clicking past
Yeah.
all that.
Right.
It's like when people don't like when they get their iPhones and they do all that, they don't read any of that. They're like only like 1% probably read that.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know they're giving up half of their rights on their iPhone
So
for
they-
every little
they-
thing.
Sell your
Change
mama.
it, man.
Yeah.
So they change it so often, like at least every few months it seemed like. And man, it does take less and less. They give you less and less.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do this, you can't do that, can't do this, and make it move.
I mean,
Damn.
everything.
Makes it move.
It's a lot of sensitivity out there. Ralph Transvant would win right now with that song. Redo it.
He should be creative. Redo it. New version.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I told you he did it at the New Edition concert.
Ooh. Everyone.
It was the one song he did by himself that like really that kind of blew up. Everybody else did like 2 and 3 songs.
Who are you talking about,
Right.
Bobby's?
No, Ralph Tresvant.
Yeah, Ralphie.
Yeah, so at the New Edition show, they do a whole lot of New Edition stuff, but they do BBD songs and they do Bobby Brown, 1 or 2 Johnny Gill songs, and just the one Ralph Tresvant song.
Well, there are a lot of sensitive guys out there, you know what I mean, when he did that song, like kind of rooting them on. Like,
I don't know, but there was a whole lot of ladies like loving Ralph for the sensitivity song up there.
Song
It's
wins.
like, get it, Ralph. I swear to God, I was surrounded like it was me and wifey and a whole lot of women's.
Yeah. Every word. Huh?
I swear to God, it was going off.
they were remembering.
They were remembering.
Yeah.
They were dancing like they was 23, bruh. They was probably in their 40s and 50s, and they was dancing like they was in their 20s, remembering all the slick moves.
Next day, feet hurt.
They looking for that moment though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like similar to like my era now when the Millennium Tour when stuff was going on. We was sitting there dancing to Pretty Ricky and all that shit like
Yeah.
that. Like that was cracking in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's like BBD for y'all and New Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I drive around and listen to that shit all day.
Yeah.
90s R&B all day.
It's crazy how they catch that moment. You know what I mean? Like, and people remember all the goddamn moves that they had in the video. Like off to the side in the aisle,
They were doing it?
there was at least 10, different chicks and maybe a couple dudes doing the routines with them up there.
That's tight.
I was like, get off. I'm trying not. I'm trying
Yeah,
not to
yeah,
violate.
one shot.
1 minute.
Yeah, I got
You
one.
want me to be the ring, or I'll take a 10-piece for you.
All right, I got 2 of the shots.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
yeah, go ahead and take the 10, and that evens me
We
out.
need you
Anything-
coherent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Your excitement and your enthusiasm is just like
Well, no.
pure-
Well, we've been gone for a minute, son. We just went and did shaky knees this weekend in ATL. And we did our Black Sunday album 30-year anniversary splash on them with some extra songs. And man, they received it, man. It was awesome. It was a
Hell
good
yeah.
show. We had DJ Hurricane, formerly the Beasties, in the house.
Yeah.
Dope.
We had
Jeff.
Def Jeff, and he was up there. Yep. Salute to Def Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Chuck D's bro Eric was in the house. This is backstage photo
Dude.
that we took before we took the stage.
Yeah, there's Hurricane.
Hell yeah.
Hurricane got clout. Other DJs, I'll put your head out.
Eh.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the album in sequential order?
Yes.
Yeah, we took a poll. No pause.
On the internet?
Nice grab.
Yes, for the fans, we asked them, would they want to hear this album in order or reverse order, meaning last song first and all that, right? And overwhelmingly, they wanted to hear it in the original order. So we rolled with it. Because I wasn't thinking about this, right? We were talking about this, and we said, okay, well, all the hit songs are on the front end of the album in terms of the order. Because we didn't know what was going to hit on that album. It was just like, this is what it sounded good like when we were on mushrooms, and this is the order we're going to stick with. So we put all the goods in the front, right? So we were like, should we play this backwards so that we saved the heavy songs to last? But then, it's only a 42, 43-minute album, right? From front to back. It's a pretty short album. Everything is just like bam, 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 right? So we had a good, 15 minutes left.
Yep.
So we took bangers from the other stuff and then boom, attached it to the end. So it sort of negated the reason for flipping it backwards. It's like we got some heavy shit at the end right after this album is done, so we don't got to worry about the order now.
Right.
And I didn't think about that in the beginning, but I tell you, after we played the album and it was a great reaction front to back.
Dope.
The last 4 songs or 5 songs that we played, man, it kicked them in the ass. I try to tell you, it was pretty nuts.
Hey, man.
We chose upright, and we let the people choose. That's where we chose upright. We let the people choose. Didn't get selfish, because as artists, sometimes we'll get selfish. We're going to feed you what we think, right? Instead of allowing you to tell us what you want, right? And so instead of making that decision, we put that poll out there.
Pause.
I mean,
Got that.
and let the people decide.
Yeah. But we've done it before, right? Previously, I think the 25th or 20th anniversary.
Yeah, 20th.
But this one, to me, the way that we did it, it felt like, to me, like they were really listening to the record, because we were going smooth. It wasn't no talking really in between. We kind of played it like that. Even the interludes, even all that stuff. The way you hear the album is the way that we did it. We stuck to that, and it was we did it album length.
Yeah, we didn't short them either, because the one other time we did it, we cut verses out of shit just to get through it faster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this one, we're like, nah, we're gonna play it all the way through.
So it was good.
I went out of my way to learn every single goddamn word over on the songs that we don't play. We're playing this whole shit. I'm not making waste of the storage space in here. If I had to access it, we using it.
hell yeah.
And it was cool because Sendog snapped in too. I thought we were gonna have to use a teleprompter, but he had all that shit down. I was like, all right, Sendog, let's go.
Well done.
Did his homework.
Now, when you're listening to the record again, are you learning, when you're learning the lyrics over again, are you hearing things you may want to update?
You know what I'm hearing? That I was a troubled motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's different, right?
I was very angry, and I'm like, cannot believe that people accepted these songs, and here we are playing them 30 some odd years later
Yep.
with kids in the crowd, no less. Like, oh man,
Yo, I give the
I
props.
was a
yo,
bastard.
I give props to that guy.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
so high sometimes up there, and I'm analyzing that shit as we're doing it. Like, damn, what am I saying to these people? How I could just kill a man.
Yeah,
Still can.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something you can't understand.
Yeah, you know, but see, that's what happens when I get too high. I overanalyze my shit. If I don't, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing.
Yeah.
But it was great because they received it. I always look at it. dark and aggressive music that creates positive energy from it.
Would you like to do a softer version?
No, fuck no.
That's all.
Hell no. I would not change one fucking thing.
A
You
minimum.
know,
No,
tone it down a little bit.
It is
No.
what it. No, it
Who's-
was what it was. That's where I was at in the world. You know what I mean?
I
That's
can't
how-
kill a man now. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know,
Update,
just depends.
Right.
You got to defend yourself.
Right.
Shit,
Yeah.
You know.
Yours are
you
hit.
might have to.
You could do an acoustic version.
There you
Yeah.
go.
See how that sounds.
You know, so we just did Tiny Desk
Mm.
just recently, and we did something like that. So in July, people are gonna be able to see that pop off.
That's gonna be fun.
And it was dope because, like, you know, we've done shit with a band before, but it was more aggressive, like with guitars, you know, heavy, you know, on some rock shit. But this time, it wasn't on the rock shit. It was more like hip hop, and you know, on that groove shit. And it actually sounded pretty dope, man. I want to like maybe do a pop up show here in LA with that style.
That's
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyboard. We had
Bring it.
Keyboard Money Mark from Beasties come join us.
He's one of my
Who was the horn section?
No BS.
No BS.
They're out there from the East Coast, outside of DC.
This guy was on drums, and Lord was like cutting stems up. Man, it like what's crazy is we didn't even get a chance to rehearse any of this. Because I mean, we've been doing shows and all this other stuff, so we threw it together in an hour,
We worked
And-
it up and out.
and we it came out pretty dope. I was tripping out on that, but I want to do like that style of show here, bring it here. You know, like
It was dope. It was really musically dope. It's like no playback, no anything. You know what I mean? The way it
no
was,
playback,
It was like straight
No-
stems,
no track.
me, and
It's almost like
Right.
you know when MTV was doing Unplugged.
Mhm.
Right? They used to have this thing called Unplugged for the youngsters out there that might not know. And LL Cool J was the first hip hop artist that did it. And he had no track. None of his songs with tracks. It was all like a acoustic guitar player, drummer, I think a percussionist, bass player, and he killed it. You remember that, right?
Yeah,
It was
man.
on MTV.
Yep.
So this is like a stripped down version of that, even I think. But it's really dope. A lot of artists did it. Wu-Tang did it. Their shit was dope. They had violins in there, like in was it violins and cellos?
yeah, they had a couple of things like
It's
that.
pretty dope.
It was pretty.
What
I'm
date?
gonna
What
check.
date's the orchestra show in Colorado?
That is in July.
July.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to, and I heard
Yeah.
you talking about other shows getting added.
Yeah, other shows
Great.
getting added.
Hell yeah.
Portland is being added. And what is
I think
Nashville. Yeah.
Nashville.
That's a trip.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be a few shows, even internationally. Man, hopefully in Europe.
Yeah. It depends how these shows go.
But
I
I
already
have,
know.
I have a feeling there's gonna be some whole other shit, open up a whole other door.
You ready for that tux, Chief? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, all that.
Hip hop show in tuxes. You did it with the Beasties though. You had
Yeah.
suits on. You had
Yep.
the Men in Black
Yeah, we
thing
had
or
the
Reservoir
suits,
Dog shit.
We had that. We had the green suits. We had all that. So
You guys got real colorful, man. We don't do that.
no.
We be standing in that dark shit.
I mean, but what other color suit would you rock on stage?
Who, me?
Yeah, like if you had like a color of a suit, would you be doing red and represent and promote?
I could do that for Bolton. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
do it for both.
for me, like I don't care. I'll wear whatever. It's just about what everybody else is willing to do. Nothing outrageous though. Let's just put that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Within reason.
Like no aqua.
No teal.
No teal, right?
No turquoise, son.
No teal business.
Ain't gonna do it.
Nah.
No pastels.
No pastels. No pasties, son. And it all depends too, cause some of that shit be hot. You know how it is. You're up there drumming. You want to wear some really hot shit, son? Let's go put some pea coats on.
Ooh.
You ready?
No, hold up. Ecoats.
You'll die in that.
You'll die in that shit. That shit'll come out like a
It's over.
soaked blanket.
You'll lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, you take down that water weight in a second.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Nah, yeah, me too. I'm fucking good. I don't want to be wearing that. That shit is heavy too. As soon as it gets wet, it's like a blanket, a wet blanket. Gross. Then it's gonna smell horrible.
Ooh.
Throw
Yeah.
that shit out.
So one thing that I do know is that the whatever we're wearing, the suits or tuxes, they have to have a little bit of play because
Yeah, you'll
we'll
rip
be-
that shit.
you'll be moving around a little bit. Maybe not as much or jumping on them as much, but you never know because the orchestra might make you real hype. Make you like, oh shit.
It seems like they're very controlled though. Like when you watch an orchestra, I've seen a couple, right? And they play big and they play heavy and like it makes you feel something when you're watching, but like they stay
Yeah.
in their fucking pocket. Nobody's like over exaggerating it. No one's rock star in it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if you're playing you gotta like have control instead of playing like animal.
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 Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Take your coat off, man.
Yeah,
Take your
I
coat
will
off.
not hesitate. I will not hesitate.
Hey, did y'all feel the earthquake this morning?
Shit woke me up.
Yeah, it jolted my shit. It didn't like really shake us hard, but I definitely felt
What was it on
it
the?
was a 4 point something.
Yeah, you
3
feel-
point something. 3.4.
If you're close enough to it, you feel good. Where was the epicenter?
You feel it. You feel it good, huh?
Yeah, you do.
I feel it.
Actually, it's crazy because I was like within a mile of one once and it didn't shake. It was just a bang. Like I thought a car drove into my house. I swear to you, that's what I thought. Like, holy shit, something drove into my house, and I went out, and everything was going off. I was like, shit, that was an earthquake. It was literally like we were on the fault, but it didn't shake. It was literally just a smash. Like
Yeah,
I wasn't used to that.
that-
I was like, what the
That's
hell?
the crazy shit is that out here, like sometimes you'll just get the jolt where it just goes boom,
Yeah,
or you'll hear it.
bang.
And then there's the other time where it's like the little slight shake, shimmy deal, and then you get the full blown fuckery.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I ain't had one of those in a minute, but we did just have in Compton a tornado.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that.
That shit
Yeah.
was crazy.
That's nuts.
And it was actually in my neighborhood. I was like, what
Damn.
the fuck?
I mean, in the realm of things you think you might see in Compton, that ain't one of them, right?
No.
A fucking
That's something
tornado.
you could die from in Compton. How would he die? Oh, tornado, bro.
Tornado got me.
Tornado.
It wasn't
tornado.
like a big tornado. It took a roof off.
Yeah, it was
Still,
a dust
still,
devil.
yeah.
That's crazy though.
That's
I wonder
strong.
when's the last time anywhere like yes in Compton.
Damn.
Probably like
Never.
maybe in the 20s
Who knows?
before it was Compton.
That's crazy.
Other than that, the only thing I can remember was hell. When I was little, it was hell,
Hell?
outside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Since then, I ain't seen
Look
it
at
since.
that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
That's
thought you
the-
said
Yeah,
hell.
that's in Compton.
That's it's
It looks like
forming
an
right
owl.
the fun. Yeah, the
That's
fun.
a big eye right there in the nose.
He's
Yeah.
like, hold up, fam.
Crazy.
there. What the fuck were those? Birds running away
I'm
from
outta
that
here.
shit? They're like, I'm out of here. This
Yo.
shit about to get fucked up.
Yeah, they go see you
The crazy
right where I grew up at. Raw.
The craziest thing happened to me, man, on Sunday.
What happened to you, Bobo?
Right.
Because crazy things happen to you, I
I'm
know.
driving, all right. I'm driving over to see my mom, and some car gets on the freeway. I'm on the 110 Pasadena freeway. Pasadena freeway has got a lot of turns, 3-lane freeway. So the guy taking off, has to go slow. So he goes and he's picking up speed, and all of a sudden, these sneakers that he had on the hood of his car
Right?
fly off, and they come toward me
From the other car?
from the car that was in front of me.
Sneakers.
Sneakers were coming like, oh shit. One went one way, and then there was one that was coming right for me.
It was
Okay.
So I thought, well, if I slow down or I put on the brakes, it won't cause an accident.
right.
Right.
So I sped up a little bit so the sneaker can hit me like the very top of my car and not crash into my windshield.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. It went right.
Into your windshield.
No.
Oh,
It went on the top,
right.
and it just you heard a little boop.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
But I got attacked by fucking
Got attacked by a shoe.
my shoe.
Hey,
Man, that was just crazy though. Like you have to react like quick. I could have fucked up.
You
like,
could
royally.
have.
I was just tripping because I was like, are we talking about the same type of sneaker? that could crack a windshield?
That's what I was gonna say. What is a steel toe boot?
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about that coming.
Yeah,
through. It would've went
that's
doom.
not gonna crack.
A woman's heel or something?
I don't know, man. I don't. You know, I don't fucking
sneaker.
know.
If it was
You
a
never know.
Timberland heel,
Right.
maybe.
You know,
played it safe,
I mean,
dude.
Depending.
I didn't see if it was some Nikes or anything or some. You
Just know there was a shoe.
I just know that it was a shoe that was coming my way.
I'll tell you what. On my way to the airport, I'm gonna one up you right here. Sorry. On the way to the airport to go do shaky knees, I was rolling down the 405, and I don't know if it was a truck or something, but like I thought it was a rock, but it was actually a fucking bolt. Bounced up on my window, cracked my windshield, and I thought it was like a small crack, right? but when I washed the car the other day and I got whatever, all the dust off the fucking windshield, there was a big ass crack all the way across my shit. Like, I gotta
Well,
get
it
my
could have
fucking.
just been a little chip, and then the change in temperature makes it spider.
No,
Right.
I heard when it hit,
Yeah.
it was significant. It wasn't a little ass pebble. That
Oh
shit
no, I
And it was
believe
a bolt.
pink.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
oh, no.
when we got home, I saw it, but I thought it was only maybe that big, right? And this shit ends up coming across my fucking windshield. I gotta go replace the windshield. Sorry to have to one up you. there.
Call
Oh
Safe
no,
Light.
no, but it's like you gotta watch
Safe
out.
Light
though, man.
Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Yes, that's right.
He one of those. You know?
That's right. Well, I'm calling Ice-T right now.
Car shield.
Car shield. Yo, Ice. I need car
Get
shield. son.
that discount, man.
That's right.
Somebody ever throw something at your car before?
Nah, not that I can recall.
I had a homeless man do that.
No shit.
Yeah, like on the kind of like when you go on the 101.
Yeah.
There's that little kind of like underpass when you about to turn.
Right.
And it's like a homeless camp right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then somebody chunked the fucking bottle just.
Oh,
And I thought it was a gunshot.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I thought it was a gunshot. So I speed up and I tell the girl, like, hey, get ready. We about to get into some shit.
Mm.
You know, nobody ended up coming. And then I ended up circling back around and seen him. And I was like,
Man.
how am I going to look like somebody catch me on camera fighting
Yeah.
8 homeless people at the
Bum
edge of the
fights.
freeway?
That's not
Yeah, I
really
was like,
gonna
I
be a
just
good
chunked it
look.
up. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Chunked it up to the Lord.
Yeah, you have to, man.
New episode of Bum Fights.
Yeah, he
featuring
ain't gonna be
AD.
doing that.
Wiping out 5
Yeah.
of them real quick. Oh man, that's the fuck shit down here, man. It's like that happens, and I can't tell you how many times. And it hurts to even say this, but like going home or coming up, I've caught at least. I'm gonna say now because before I left last week, another person just shitting ass out in the street.
That's all day down here, man.
Like, you know, and then homie took his shit and then went to the nearest wall and just wiped his ass on the wall.
Yep.
That's a gravel asshole. That's not good. That's why did you choose
Gravel.
I just want to
It
leave
is,
this
bro.
piece of I want to leave this piece of art right here. This
But
is
he
my,
left the outside layer.
this is my
asshole
organic
skin.
art.
Dude.
You know, because they say art is subjective. If you're gonna tape a banana to a canvas and charge $120,000, he's wiping his ass on the wall and said, "I'm leaving this shit right here."
It's
'cause
art.
This
He
is
literally wiped his ass on the wall. He left blood on that wall too, because you can't just rub your asshole on a wall. Man.
he did.
Oof, I bet he did.
And there was like some little hot looking chick walking down the street coming towards him. She was about to get surprised.
Yep.
Oh man.
His asshole was probably calloused from doing that a lot. You know.
Oh yeah, that shit was hilarious, dude.
He
But
didn't
not
feel
hilarious.
nothing. He didn't feel nothing.
But I mean, you know, you got dudes doing that, and motherfuckers throwing bottles at cars and shit like that. It's getting ridiculous down here with that.
I'm about to strike back.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yo, the Bay Area is even crazier right now.
That's what I heard.
Everywhere
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's,
It is.
it's crazy. I thought.
Bipping.
'Cause
It's
I thought,
crazy.
you know, before we went on tour some years back with Profits, right? Like, because we'd been parked and just like, you know, doing little stuff here and there and going overseas and stuff like that. But went out with Profits, I noticed that shit was like everywhere we went. Like everywhere. It's not just here. Like people that don't travel outside the state think, oh man, we're just having this problem here. This shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I really recognized it here. And when I was living out in Argentina, and every time I would come back home, I just started to notice more and more encampments, more and more tents, like starting to pop up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like they're just letting them like run loose.
Amen. In 1996, we went to Brazil for the first time. We saw the future, right?
Yeah.
Because we went there and we saw like the type of shit we're seeing here. Like straight up, like the minute you got off the airport and you rolled out the shanty shack towns that people live in over there because they ain't got no money, they built it up themselves, and it's a community of impoverished people, right? And then you get down and you see a lot of them just on the street, firemen panhandling out there. And that was the craziest shit to us. We're like, these are the firemen, and they're out here panhandling. And now we're seeing that shit happening out here. Not necessarily that. You don't see any of our city workers like that out there panhandling. But in the sense of like the tents and the shanty shit and the amount of homeless people that we have now, yeah, man. We were seeing that in Brazil, and then it flipped on over to us.
You know what's sad, Bill? Ours is veterans.
Yeah.
So
well, not all of them.
No, but there's like 20-30% homeless are vets.
Yeah.
Like it's a very high percentage, and that's sad. You know, they go and literally put their life on the line for them. They come back, they can't.
Because the government don't take care of them.
No, they don't.
Man.
Once you're done, you're out to them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly, man. I mean, my bro used to work at the Veterans Hospital, and there were some veterans that were like camped out outside, like camouflage style, like they were still over there.
Yeah.
Their heads were like hadn't left there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you think about how they're being taken care of, and they're not. Homeless people, are they really being taken care of? You know, some of them don't even want to go to these little tiny homes.
No.
They're making, you know, they don't want that.
No, if they're going to do that, they should make ones specific to veterans.
Right.
So they get all their benefits and all that.
Exactly.
Agreed.
And
They
not,
served.
you know what I mean? Because they served.
They served our
Yeah.
country, right?
Our government does them dirty when they get back. They just put them on pills. Like they're not allowed to use weed. They're not allowed to take that as medication. They just hit them with every kind of pill you could think of. Painkillers, antidepressants.
They get paid from the
Yeah,
pharmaceutical
exactly.
companies to push this to our peoples.
And then they get
Opioids.
addicted. Yeah. Then they get addicted. Then they can't afford it. Then they cut their medicines off. Then they're on heroin. Then they're on the street. You know,
Yep.
PTSD and a drug addiction.
Yep.
And that's real talk. And it's sad. We got to do more for our vets than that, man.
True that.
Agree.
I'll co-sign that all day. Cause it's ridiculous, man. You put in all that time and you serve for the country and all that stuff, and all the shit you eat that they serve you. You know, all the things you got to do to be in service at that, because it's like you're in service, and you know they put you through it.
Yep.
To just get like washed out after when your time's up, and they'll leave you out there like that.
Yeah. And they, you know,
Not even like in sports do they do that. Like in the NFL, they're constantly trying to look out for the players that played in the past, because they know the damage done to that person in the during the course of their career and after, like dealing with some of those injuries and stuff like that.
you know that's new, right? Back in the days.
But at least they're doing it.
You're right. They stepped it up.
Okay, they stepped it up, and baseball and the NBA do the same thing. They try to keep hiring some of these NBA players to be in the field still, even though they might not be, they're not competing. Like, so they might be like a host of the show for the Cavaliers, or this or that job involving the franchise or somewhere within the NBA for the franchises they used to play for. They're always trying to look out for their players. Why can't our government look out for our soldiers like that, man?
It's terrible.
They don't care.
And they put it all on the line, literally. Like, they really do.
You know,
And the mental health.
I'll tell you what, though. Music industry treats us like soldiers because they don't give a shit about us when we're done. Boy. They don't do nothing
Amen.
See you on
for
the
us.
battlefield.
Look,
son.
how crazy is this? You could sell millions of records back in the day. You could sell millions of albums, whatever, records for a record company, right? but you're an independent contractor, so you don't get all the benefits that the executive gets, or even the person that ain't getting paid nothing to what you're getting paid for. The health, the dental, the insurance, the pension, all that shit. You don't get none of it, no matter how much records you sell. You're not really a part of that team. You're an independent player for that team.
Damn. You
How
said,
about that? Let me break that shit down for you. They don't look out for us. We got to go through the various like AFTRAs and ASCAPs and all these different guilds that exist for entertainers and artists to go get health benefits and things like that. But there is no retirement plan. It's the one you make for yourself as an artist if you're smart enough, whether you're in a group, duo, or solo. It's something you have to put in place because the label ain't got you locked in like that. And you better know that shit off the top.
That's what I don't like about like back then, how they structure record contracts and things like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they basically, in the 90s, they was fucking people over, man.
All day.
Wasn't no ownership, and you had to go through those channels to get your music out there, you know what I'm saying, making that sacrifice. Because, you know, I hate seeing older artists, man, when they be like, damn, I got to do the show. Versus I want to take the show for the love of the music.
Right.
It's fucked up. It's a bit fucked up.
They will own you. I mean, think about the groups that made a record, and just because the label didn't like it, they said, you know, we ain't going to put it out. You done spent you done spent the last
that
6
shit right
months
there.
or a year working hard on this record, and because they don't hear a single, they don't
Scrap it.
They don't know what to do with it. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to shelve this, and we're gonna take this as a loss. Oh, and by the way, we're dropping you. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you can't, they won't even allow you to buy that album.
Why? Because they own it.
They own
Yes.
it.
yeah, you recorded it on their.
They own it.
Now, if they really hate it, they would sell it to you. But, But, you know, it should be an indication, though. Like, if they're like, there ain't nothing on this, that should be an indication because, like, realistically, they're not in it to lose. They want to win, too. And if they don't feel they could win with what you've put down, then either they don't believe or they don't see it, right? Or they know what the fuck they're talking about. That's that part, too. Because some of us as artists, you know, we're too close to the music and we don't necessarily hear it because we love it like it's like they're our kids. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to believe we made a bad song, had a bad kid. But, you know, their job is to flip through that and see, okay, what's the most sellable shit on this thing right here? Because that's where they're going to make their money. The single is going to draw people to the music, to the other music. And if you ain't got that and you ain't willing to work with them, they already know, okay, we're just going to, you know, ride this out, shelf them, or, you know, release, catch and release.
Yeah, sometimes, though, those A&R people that supposed to be working your record, they don't have as good of an ear as others. That's why to me, that job is so interchangeable.
Yeah.
Because you could be like A&R for like 4 months, and if you have not produced a hit or come up with a group that
You need to be on your
hit
shit, boy.
or something, you're not getting that job for long.
I'll tell you what fucked a lot of labels up with what you just said is that A&Rs do a great job at certain labels, and it's due to the team that they have with them that like believes in what that A&R is bringing to the table and the rest, right? Like everybody doing their role. What happens is when that A&R person is doing so well, if their label ain't giving them a hike up somewhere, someone else comes and takes their asses out with the better offer. Like, hey, we want you to come and we're going to make you vice president of the label over here. Well, you know, fuck, be an A&R over there. And if this person over here who's doing so well right here ain't getting that hike up, he's leaving. He or she is leaving. And that changes the dynamic of that team, right? But it doesn't mean because he or she was great over here that that's going to work as them in this position over here. And they end up putting it all to shit. And most of them don't even do well because that's not the position they were thriving in the first fucking place. You know, they overstretched, overreached too soon. You know, because someone thought you did such a great job. We want you to come run our label over here. They don't know shit about running a label.
They gonna take that play though.
They'll take the play.
They'll
They
take
gonna
the
take
play.
it.
They'll take the play.
Yeah.
And you know, and most don't even, you know, do the diligence on what the job is. They're just taking it because, like, fuck, how can I turn this down?
Yeah.
You know, and then it fucks up the dynamic down here because now you got to find someone that everybody believes in, and this motherfucker over here now has to learn how to do this job. You know, that he or she might not be trained for.
Man.
I mean, that's the ultimate goal, to get to that type of position, but like there's a process that happens before you get there.
Right.
Yeah.
These are all facts.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Those games.
I mean, in our 16 years on Sony, man, that shit educated me, man. I saw all that. How motherfuckers get replaced and new motherfuckers plug in, and either they do great because they see what's happening and they find a way to snap in and bring their ideas to what is existing. Then I seen the motherfuckers wash out saying, we're not fucking with this. We're doing my shit over here. And all the people get alienated that maybe had the success and they don't do shit on this. And then it just goes to shit. Boom, that guy's out. Or chicks out, whoever they hire.
Damn.
It's a thankless game.
Cutthroat.
Yeah.
When you're on a major label, it is very cutthroat.
And what's crazy, if you go back a couple generations, even more, they got screwed even worse. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You look at the
Generations before ours?
Oh my God, they look
yeah.
like,
Worse.
oh, you had it
Yeah.
made,
Oh,
yeah,
worse.
because they
Cutthroat.
some of them just got all their music stolen. You know, like never had agree. They performed. Someone else owned it. Well, someone else kind of always does own the music, but like their family had no rights to it after when they were dead. Like people got so screwed.
Well,
Some of
that's
the
because
biggest-
artists don't make wills like that.
right.
It's important for you to get your shit and be like sorting that shit out beforehand, because then it throws everything into probate, and that's when everybody has to fight for it. You know what I mean? And that's why Bob Dylan sold all his catalog, so these kids don't got to be fucking in and out of court fighting for who's got what. They will just get allocated whatever he gives them, and it's got nothing to do with music because he sold it all already. They don't got to deal with the headache of battling for the rights to this catalog and the rights to that catalog. He's already set it for them, because a lot of people go through that.
Yep.
So, you know,
I think
it's
back
important.
then people didn't know their rights either, right?
These are also important things if you have a great run.
Yep.
You know, you got to set these things in place for your family, or they will take all your shit and not give it to your family. Let's just be 1,000. They will keep it. Straight up. And now it is that time. Hope you absorb that jam.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Shout to Snacks up here baking in.
Yeah, Snacks is dripping hard today.
Banging.
He's
Oh.
Banging hard.
really banging right there. You better be careful.
You better be careful, man. He's playing too close.
Doing too much, man.
Monday.
That nigga
You got to
blood.
retire. You got to retire, Snacks.
Man,
Fuck.
you just a bird, man.
You just a bird, man. All right.
Doing.
Yeah, AD never seen him out of this gear. You know, that's a bird under there.
It's a hawk.
That's a bird.
It's
He put the red bandana on because I'm in here.
Yeah.
Your bird tripping on company.
Yeah,
God damn.
he's banging.
That nigga's a blood.
Blood as they get.
He be tripping out too hard.
Yep.
All right. Keep it rolling.
And we got Bart's Barbecue up in here, the Brisket King, and making us some In-N-Out style burgers today.
Yeah.
You came on the right
He
day.
here?
B. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's out right. He's outside
Oh.
flipping these patties right now,
Oh,
baby.
Yeah,
nigga, I'm
man.
hungry now.
It's on.
That's what they do to us. They torture us like this.
You're keeping that onion steak. That's it.
You know, but you know, I feel good because like that's waiting on us out there.
Yeah,
So
that's it, man. I'm with it.
So
it's a little hard stack though, but you know, hey.
Y'all sound guys amazing.
Yeah. He's on it.
Yeah.
We got Dean Jones up in here saying he had a cold Sunday in Australia, so the wifey used some Campbell's chicken soup and made a little what do you call these?
a
little pot pie type of thing.
Chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Okay.
Oh, and
Yeah, see, this is how they torture us.
Looks amazing.
It looks, I would imagine it is.
look at that. They put the little.
He got that nice crispy top, too, when he finished it. Or she, sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's all just spilling out like guts right here.
Damn. That crust looks all flaky and delicious.
Yeah, I would have it in a bowl, not a paper plate. Or is
Yeah,
that,
there you go.
Yeah, the bowl would have been.
that plate looks like a paper plate, although I know it's not. But how about a bowl?
Word.
Yeah.
Pot
Alright.
pie is a bowl for me too.
Yeah, it's got to be a bowl.
Yeah, bigger bowl, right?
Bring it.
Go bowling.
And we got Jose up in here saying just a little joint and some birria ramen for the flight.
Birria ramen.
Some birria.
I
Birria
heard about-
ramen is fire.
Yeah, I heard about that. I ain't tried the ramen yet, but I'm gonna try it.
This next level's gonna change.
Yeah, birria's good, like with on most other things. So I imagine the ramen's dope. But I would not be holding my joint over the bowl like this for the sake of ash spilling into that delicious birria ramen right there, papa.
It wouldn't just makes it in.
Yeah, or don't
Fuck
get,
it, it ain't gonna kill me. I guess I would.
don't get the ramen on
It'd
the
be
joint
like
either.
pepper.
Dude. Don't stain your joint.
It would.
And we got Mike up in here saying just out here dealing with the munchies the best way that I can.
Oh man.
Man's got to deal with it the best way he can.
That's
What is that?
I don't know about
What
that
is
onion
that?
ring though, man. That's
Oh, is that what that is? A ring?
Yeah.
Yep.
it's a
See,
onion
I'll
ring.
take the ring over that onion steak that Bart's had at those thick ass
Right.
raw onions. I can't do the raw onion.
Yeah.
I'll take the ring.
That
I'd
looks
rather
great.
do the raw onion than this big ass ring, man.
How about a
man.
grilled onion? I
Because
like a
guess
grilled-
what? There's more batter on that
Oh yeah,
onion ring than there is onion.
and grease. I'd rather a grilled onion. Just how about just soft grilled
Should've
onion?
just
I don't
grilled
want a
it.
heart attack.
Yeah, I'll just
More-
take
I'll take
no
the,
onion.
I'll take the grilled onion or even the raw onion.
I'll take no onion.
I got nothing against onion rings, but it's just like when you see them that thick and they're
Yeah.
fried. Nah.
That's all
Delicious
that
though.
little onion ring.
Yeah, it's like a Tommy's Burgers. You go to Tommy's Burgers and it's a big old cut of tomato and a little thin ass
Yeah.
patty.
Chili cheese fries is crazy.
Okay, those are good, but like you know, if you're going for the burgers, it's like a paper thin patty with a thick ass tomato.
Tomato steak.
Tomato steak. Can I get a tomato burger at Tommy's with the side of burger patty on it?
Smidge of burger patty on it.
Bring it.
That's what that shit feels like when you. I can't even do it. I don't know when's the last time I ate at Tommy's. It's probably 18.
The chili cheese fries, they're good, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, the chili cheese fries ain't no
but-
joke. I
But
won't front.
they'll make you
Those
splat.
are greasy
Yeah,
as
you're
fuck.
gonna shit on
They'll
yourself.
make you
Yeah.
splat.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
hot
yeah,
dog.
yeah. You
Oh,
better have you better not have no detours. You better go straight home.
straight home.
Damn.
And then you
gotta
gonna
get
go
a
out to party. You ain't gonna party.
Hey, there's shit that just tastes good, but your stomach is rebelling on you immediately. It's like you got to be home quick.
Yeah.
No, the
Beeline.
Don't be going on a 2-hour dinner date, and that was the start of it.
Or you think you're gonna go to the club. You don't want to shit in the club.
Don't shit in the club. Yeah.
Don't shit in the club.
That's my worst fear.
Oh no. Yeah,
Shit in
I
the
think
club.
that would be a lot of like, especially if you got one of those phobias where you don't like using public restrooms. That's the worst. You go to a club and you're like, you got the bubble guts, and there ain't
I'm out.
nothing. You got to go,
Been there.
and you got to go in there.
And then the DJ, he was out there shitting.
Yo,
They
salute,
gonna point to you.
salute to my man, the Shit Factory.
Shit blaster.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be the worst.
When the DJ filters out down the music, then all you hear that splat.
Hey, that's why I always kept it like, you know, I don't eat too much before, you know, when I used to go to clubs, I didn't used to eat before going to a club. That's probably why I got loaded.
For
so
fear of
quickly.
shitting?
For fear of having to use that restroom.
Yeah.
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 I would eat like light. I wouldn't eat like heavy or exotic. Know what I'm saying? Like have some old exotic shit before going into a club or a show.
That's why
Because the show,
Yeah.
it's worse. You jumping around up in there, it's stewing and like all kinds of shit's happening.
horrible.
you don't want that.
No,
So no spicy Indian food.
Oh
before.
hell.
Oh, it's over for you.
you're done.
Oh man.
What,
Delicious.
what
If
are
you know
talking
what-
about, buddy?
If you know what doesn't agree with your stomach, you should stay away from it.
little
And usually,
buddy.
it's festival catering for me. I'll always eat after. I won't
Yeah.
eat before. Fuck that.
I mean, that's why like Tommy's worked like after the club because you were going home.
well, you're in your 20s. You could digest it better then.
Oh, the days.
Oh,
You get up in the 40s and 50s, Papa. That's a different deal. Run.
I'm
Wait,
running.
don't run because
I'm
it just
running.
might splash out, son.
You don't feel as free.
Yeah, no, it's not free.
Like 20 years ago, or when you're in your 20s, like, you know, you were thinking, oh, I can eat anything, and you could.
So,
And nowadays, you're like, man,
I got diabetes.
diabetes.
That's what'll happen.
well, you know, hey, shit happens. All right,
Some
next.
people do.
And we got Balls Mahoney up in here saying, "May the 8th be with you."
Yeah.
I like that. May the 8th be with you. Yes.
Today.
Yes. And it's 3:08.
Yeah, that's tight.
May the 8th be with you. We should make that a day. May 8th. Everybody smoking 8th that day.
Yeah.
No less, only more. All right.
Sound guy.
And we got STL Batman up in here saying, "Happy birthday to the love of my life, Danielle. This woman was literally watching me apart and then put me back together in pieces, piece by piece. Love is not a strong enough word for her."
Right on. Salute, Danielle.
Salute.
Shout out Danielle.
It's always good when you got one like that.
Yep.
Holding you up, putting you back together. Know what I'm saying? And you got to be there to do the same for her if it should, ever flip. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? But salute and positive vibes to both y'all.
Yes.
And we got Adam up in here, painted a quick Yoda yesterday.
Oh, just real quick, like.
Quick Yoda.
Real quick.
Just real quick.
That's a good
you do
Yoda.
That's a nice Yoda right there.
Yeah, that's tight.
Looks like a wisdom-filled Yoda right there.
Well, you're reflecting, right? He's in deep concentration.
Or he's pissed off. He's like,
Big
fucking
man.
Luke. He
He
never
don't look
listens.
mad though.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, fucking Luke. Luke never listens, that twat.
Cunt.
he's a cunt.
Luke,
You are.
I'm tired of this motherfucker. He never listens. He's always running off on that, telling them to stay and learn.
Scumbag.
Him,
Angry Yoda.
Angry
Yep.
Yoda.
him and
I'm gonna fuck you up, Yoda. I'm gonna use this force on your ass.
he's all try it.
Try me, son of a bitch.
Wow.
All right, next.
Yoda saying all of that.
Yeah. In the new verse, the new storyline. You got to see it.
My cock you will suck.
The fuck out of my face, you will get.
Oh man.
Yoda's
Yoda. That's hood Yoda. Gangster Yoda.
Gangsta Yoda. Right
OG Yoda. Triple OG Yoda. All right.
And we got Christian up in here saying, celebrating the winning goal against LAFC. He's saying,
Oh,
I got hit with a cup holder at San Jose, and he's saying San Jose owns LAFC.
no, they don't.
Oh, come
wow.
on now. Come on.
San Jose got charity. Oh,
What?
penalty. Oh, you're glad from a penalty?
That's how you guys won.
I guess it
Off of-
counts.
home run.
What do you got? One drum up there?
That is your supporter team. One
drum.
Come on, bro.
The guys gave you charity.
You look at it. Can you hear the drum?
Dude.
I mean, it's a game, dog.
It's a penalty.
Really good at that.
All right, we're not gonna make fun of you. Sorry.
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
That beard is screaming at me, man.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. It's talking to me.
And maybe it's just that day he didn't go. He didn't go to his beard guy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but as far as them owning LAFC,
Damn.
yo,
No,
got that
no one
wrong.
owns LAFC except for Larry.
That's right.
He lives
Pretty
across.
much.
He lives across from Magic. He
Yeah.
owns LAFC,
Yeah.
not
Motive.
San Jose.
Motive.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I love you still. Next.
And we got Zach up in here saying, check out my Darth Vader bong.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Darth Vader looked kind of cross-eyed.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I know it's not.
He said cross-eyed.
Hey, that's a dope piece of Mac Miller in the back, though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
With Darth Vader tight.
But that is a dope Darth Vader, piece too.
Force is strong. The dark side is force. It's strong with that.
Yeah. His high is on the dark side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that too.
All right.
And we got Sergio up in here saying, shout out to the whole crew. Here's some shots I took up in Joshua Tree last weekend. Had to show my kids there's a lot to see up in this world.
See any UFOs, Papa?
Yep.
Probably not.
See Hood Yoda.
Good Yoda.
That's it, man.
Mad Dog and Luke.
Just, yep.
You know what they're trying to do with that Joshua Tree? They're trying to put it on that endangered species list. And what sucks about that is if they do that and you have one on your property, you can't. They're gonna tag it. You can't move it. You can't build on it.
What?
Like, it has to
A
stay
tree?
there. Yeah. If the bill passes for that Joshua Tree, the western one, they're trying to say it's like extinct, and people are saying no.
So like if you have
Maybe out
property-
here they are.
If you have property and it's there, you cannot do anything
Nope.
with that tree.
You can't do nothing.
Can't cut it down.
No, and they're supposed firefighters have to protect them like their domiciles, like their houses.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it didn't pass yet. That shouldn't, because that'll screw up people's property. Like if you plan on building something and you have plans and permits, but now there's Joshua trees there and you can't build it, it's stupid.
Yeah, call you
Because
too.
they're everywhere out here. It's not like there's a
Well,
few.
if they're allowing you to buy that land up and you're trying to develop something on that land and that tree's in the way, I mean,
You
it
can't-
defeats the purpose
yeah,
of buying
exactly.
the land.
You're done.
Your lawsuits are waiting to happen there.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right, next.
And we got Jason up in here asking for a little joint rating.
To the neck. All right. We negate the first dips because those are the north and south hit points right there. So, those are excusable. Up above where the neck starts, now this is where your problems begin. Because, it looks crazy. It looks like the joint got impregnated somewhere along the line here. And there's, the dents. Almost like you were playing bumper cars. Yeah. I mean, hey, look. It just takes, you're gonna have to just roll some more weed, practice some more, and this will turn into something. Right here, I gotta give this like a 3.
Out of 10?
Yeah. 3 out of 10.
Kind of terrible.
Yeah.
It's gonna smell good.
But it's gonna smoke good, and he is in the right direction. It's just he gotta get the shaping down a little bit more to not have those dents up on the top and a little bit of curvature that happens up there because it's slightly uneven. You kind of got to shape the weed, before you do the actual roll, whether you have the tip in the paper already or the tip goes in last.
A lot of debris on that paper too.
And there's a lot of debris.
Oh yeah, it's a well.
And it's a shorty.
Shout
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Shorties are slightly easier to roll. You could start on these and then you want, try to graduate to the longer joints. But this is a 3. Keep rolling, keep practicing. It'll get to an 8.
And next up in here, we got C Payne, and he's saying, shout to the whole crew at the table and also the Treehouse crew smoking on the 16 milli, enjoying the weekend.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Look at that.
He enjoyed himself thoroughly.
Damn, that's a.
That's a good 10 grammer.
How long do you think it took for him to take that down by himself?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it was an hour and a half where he blazed for a few minutes, put it out,
That's
relit
hours.
it,
That's
or do
hours.
you think he kept just slow puffing through the whole?
When Pedro rolls those for me, I have to keep smoking to get finished in the show. So that's an aggressive smoke, an hour and a half, 2 hours. If not, 3 or
Commitment.
4 hours, yeah.
You could take that down in an hour. and a half.
That I do. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, about an hour and a
So
half.
if he smoked it at the frequency that you do,
Yes.
he took that down in an hour and a half.
But if you're doing, like you said, couple hits, chilling,
That's
hours.
a few hours.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
12 minutes.
Because there's a lot.
I'd like to know how he did it.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
All right. Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, man.
All right.
And next up in here, let's see, we got Dean Jones, and he's showing off his little joint with some vibes paper.
His little joint, huh?
Damn, you said
Say
Showing
pause
off
when you
his
say that.
Damn,
That's a
bro.
pretty straight joint right there, even though I don't dig paper tips. It's a pretty fucking straight joint. And I don't think he packed it because I see at the neck there's a little bit of right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, it's a.
And usually when you. So is this a pre-roll?
I think so.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
pre-roll.
it's a pre-roll.
Yeah, bro.
That's a pretty good pre-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
But I-
submitted a pre-roll.
But yeah. Okay, so if we're rating this pre-roll, points off for not having a glass tip.
There you go.
So that's probably like 5 points in itself. So I'm gonna give this a 4.
Number 4.
No, that's unfair. It's a good looking pre-roll. I don't like the paper tip though. But it's pretty straight. So I'm gonna give it an 8. If it had a tip, it would have been like, a 9.
We got Charlie Tuna up in here saying this dude's rocking the bat brochure.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wow.
Good Lord.
that's amazing.
That's creative.
That's pretty fucking elaborate. I mean,
He's committed, bro. I'll tell you that.
your barber's got to be A1 for this shit.
He went in on that.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm driving
Wow.
past a nigga like that. Can't be friends. Like,
Can't hang out.
No.
You could claim him, huh? Yeah, this ain't my homie. I don't know this motherfucker. Right?
Oh, man.
The bat brosha.
Yeah.
It looks like a bat boomerang. You know what I'm saying? You know how he had the little or a little bat throwing knife?
he kept the soul patch too.
Yeah, he kept the soul patch with the bat. Yeah.
You're like, hey, remember me? We went to high school. What? Nah, man.
No, man, I don't know you, man. Hey,
I don't
step
know.
off. Right.
Get that nigga a Joker card.
It's creative,
He
man.
started losing his mind.
Yeah. It's creative, but goddamn.
We got Red Boy up in here saying the puppy and I, Lucifer, chilling at the river, keeping them lit.
The puppy. huh?
Lucifer.
The
Nice.
puppy,
What
that's the
what
puppy.
caused you to name your dog Lucifer?
I don't know. He's cool. Cool dog.
Yeah, man. He's chilling in the river.
With a name like Lucifer, I would not trust him.
Probably.
Not at night.
Nah.
Be like, oh, hey, homie, keep your fucking dog over there, dog. He's a beautiful looking dog and all that, but keep him over there.
Hey man, I was noticing, late at night your dog's eyes turn red. Is that right?
Pit bulls are some of the coolest dogs, though. They get a bad rap, but like they're the most,
They're loving.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you don't train them all fucked up, they're really good dogs. All right.
And let's see, we got Young Berg up in here saying this is some GMO number 1 being grown right now.
All right. It's pretty nice.
That's good hash.
He's saying this is GMO number 2.
Deuces still need a few weeks,
Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
but it's looking good so far.
And then some Animal Sherb Cookie Crunch.
Those are closer.
Nice.
What do you think,
Still
Blaze?
got at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
They look good,
Looking
though.
good, though, yeah.
Yeah.
At their stage, they look good.
Yeah. Nice work.
Yep.
We got Mile High Hector from the BREALTV members page saying a private grower blessed me with some fire live rosin.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Cool.
I've been coming across the laughing gas a lot lately.
Yeah, man.
They
They're
got some
fire.
good. They got some good flour, man.
They do. Shout out to laughing at.
Yes, salute to laughing gas.
And that seems to be it.
Word up. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to BREALTVcontest@gmail.com, and we will get them on.
Yo, Colton, I just sent you something. Check it out. This is something.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Hey, all right. Here's the background of this.
Oh man.
There's some background of
Hey.
this. Okay.
This is some funny shit.
We are about to hit the stage at Shaky D's.
Yeah. He's showing me this shit backstage right before we going on. Lord is about to start the track.
We're just seconds away from starting, and I'm looking at this, and I'm dying laughing, and then he says, "Yo, man, what are you looking at?"
Because he's crying.
All right.
And anytime he cries and laughs, it's some fucking hilarious shit to him. So I wanted to see, like, what's making you cry right now?
And I just said, "Yo, just wait for it."
Yeah, just wait for it.
And then, just talking about a break of concentration.
Oh man, yeah, it
You
was,
guys were all pumped up, ready to go.
oh yeah,
Just crying,
I'm like
laughing.
in Kill Zone 1, and he plays me this shit.
Bring it.
Did you get it, Colton?
Oh, I seen this.
Oh, the dog's mad.
He went straight for the kill.
Yeah, he was straight for the nuts.
Yeah, that's Lucifer.
That's Lucifer right there. Yeah, you're right, AD. That's Lucifer right
It went straight for the nuts, man.
Oh man, I'd be throwing that dog across the room.
100.
Take all.
100, and you can hear his kid laughing.
Yeah.
His kid's laughing at him.
Kid would have been crying when the dog was broke.
The dog was broke.
The dog would have taken.
I mean, first of
Sorry,
all,
broke the dog.
I would have reacted and did something at this point.
Yes, instant.
Yeah,
instantly,
like how do you
know what
not
I mean?
wake up to any of that?
Yeah.
Hey man.
Lucky he had no Tommies.
Yeah,
The dog would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he would have been called Mudface.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He would have got thrown across the room like big straight up.
Hey, he was tasted wall.
Bobo was in tears.
And then the beginning of the show.
There we go.
And then the song started.
Yeah. That was good shit.
Oh man, I almost fell out with that shit. Hey y'all, check this out tomorrow. We got a mix popping off on Twitch. B_RealTV is the place. Everybody that was fiending so bad when we got our 7-day suspension, y'all created Twitch accounts. We saw it. So come fucking join us. Don't hold out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come rock with us in the mix. You know what I'm saying? We got a DJ CeeLo's gonna pop it off with a dope video mix. I'm gonna jump on the wheels too. So come join us tomorrow. Right after this show, the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern. All right, exclusively on Twitch, BREAL.TV, Discord. You ain't gonna see it on any other platforms because they don't be bitching about the music. So salute to all of them as well. And if you ain't up on the prescription boxes, they're up on the home site, www.breal.tv. There's 30 of them. One out of the 30 got a crystallized Dr. Greenthumb Funko. You might be lucky enough to get that one along with some G-Pen products and some other exclusive items. But the Dr. Greenthumb Funko comes signed regardless if it's the crystal one or, the original one. So keep up on game. These are some of the items that we pop off in there.
Awesome.
So if you ain't got one, they're exclusive to BReal.tv. www.breal.tv. Go crack it.
Dope.
All right. And we're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all in the live chat. So if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we want to hear it. All right. So let's open it up.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Missile 10 up in here asking AD, where can we watch your new projects?
Oh, CUHMUNITY World on YouTube, Community Clips. Yeah, on YouTube as well. Appreciate it.
And we got Dabaholic up in here asking if AD smokes.
Yeah, I got a little high before I came here in now, so I'm trying to stay clean because I can't think when I get too high. I won't say nothing.
You ever mess with mushrooms?
Actually, I do. I just had some a couple days ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, he's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the mushroom squad right here.
I don't go too crazy because I ain't had some bad experiences in the club.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to do it in the club, but
Yeah, you did it in the club.
for the first time,
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Oh wow.
Wow.
yeah,
Overwhelming, right?
See,
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
see, I could do it on stage. I couldn't do it at a club.
No, not in that crowd
Nah,
like
That shit is
no.
crazy.
You feel every beat,
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
and you feel every vibe. That must be crazy. Like, okay, because when you're on stage, you're not actually in it with all those people. So you're kind of disconnected from that vibe. But like when you're close in, you sense everything and you're aware of all of it, right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
The homie had to get me from the urinal. I was in the club balled up. I was just
Oh yeah.
snap out of it.
Yeah, it's not good for a first experience. If you're already
No.
used to it,
Yeah.
you could go there and enjoy it, but
You
you
gotta
got to
work
work
your-
your first one.
Yeah, you got to work your way up for that.
Definitely.
Definitely was not.
I did it again my second time.
How'd that work?
I didn't. It was worse. I
It
didn't
was
like
worse.
it.
Yeah.
No.
I did it once, and I realized that I like my vibe would change real quick. Like we were doing somebody's birthday party, and some dude walked in that I knew, and his vibe was just all wrong, and it just twisted my whole shit, and it was affected until he left. When he left, it got lighter, but like I realized, man, if I'm around like negative people on this shit, it's gonna fuck my trip up.
Bad vibes.
So I had to like be careful of when I took it so that I was in the right situation so I could flip like that. Because with mushrooms, it'll do like that. It doesn't know, like if you're around the right people, it's always a good trip, positive vibes. But the minute a motherfucker comes with some negative shit or just he got a negative aura, period, you sense that. And like you don't fuck with it, and it gets ugly.
Mushrooms are all about vibe and environment.
Vibes, yeah.
Right.
All your
Absolutely.
environment, all your vibes, who you're with. Like if you're not in the right settings with the right people, don't take
Don't
it.
do it.
If you
Don't
are,
Yeah.
and the
But if you like to challenge yourself and then
Yeah.
you're an extremist, these are things you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn the hard way.
Agreed.
Next.
And we got G. Lorraine up in here asking AD, who would you put up against Be Real in a rap battle?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Bring it.
Let me see.
I'll take any challenge.
Maybe Ice-T.
All right.
That'll be a good one.
All right.
Bring it.
Ice-T, OG.
Ice TOG.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you're picking who you'd want to see him battle, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Do it at the Car Shield Studios.
The car shields.
Oh my
Oh man. I like how he still flips to the metal shit too. The punk and metal shit. He
Yeah.
still flips back and forth, man.
Yeah, I think he's done with a new body count.
Another body count. Yeah.
They're coming out with another record. The last one was really,
Yeah, we played with him what, a year and a half ago or was it a
Yeah.
year ago?
I think about a year ago.
In where was it? Was it Charlotte?
Yeah, it was some festival out there in the East, I think.
Yeah, some metal festival
Yeah.
body count was on.
How was it? Good?
Oh, it was good.
He's got to be what? He's like mid-60s
He's
or
60
something,
something,
right?
yeah.
Some.
65, 66, something
Yeah.
like that. He's up there.
He's up there, yeah.
65.
There you go.
Hey.
He's an OG.
Yeah, he's one of the older
He
rappers.
sure is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's up there strong.
Chuck D said something somewhere. He's like, he's one of the only ones I could call my OG.
Oh,
It's like,
Yeah,
because
true.
Chuck is like 60 himself, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
OG.
Ice-T.
Original gangster.
salute to the original gangster. All right.
And we got Sven up in here saying, welcome back to Cypress Hill. Nice to see you guys back on the show.
Salute. Thank you very much.
Solid.
And we got Karina up in here saying, hey fam, read about a woman who won some money reading the user agreement offering cash prize midway through the agreement. And the company did that to see how many people are actually reading the
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
Oh, I did.
The company, because guess what? If they realize that you're not, they're gonna fucking put in a bunch of shit in there on you,
Anything.
and you're gonna just, for the sake of not even having to read through it, pop past it, and they got you for whatever.
I mean,
That's like most apps you download. We
Yeah.
always agree to the terms. How many times do you really
I mean,
read?
No one really reads
of
it.
course,
Exactly.
you just want to hurry up and get
Exactly.
on the app and just start doing your due.
But listen, I'll suggest this to anybody. You go on, if you're gonna go on any app before you do the agreement, come to YouTube, look it up. Someone definitely did the diligence, and they'll tell you everything in that little fine print.
I'll give you one even further right now. The AI.
Yeah.
You can simplify it even further with the agreement.
Yeah,
You can ask it to give it to me in 2 sentences or something,
yeah,
and they'll do that for you.
To simplify it.
Yeah, that
Wow.
Chat GTP is wild, man.
yeah. It's fucking crazy like that. It could do so many things. It's dope and it's dangerous at the same time.
Super dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, just like the internet.
Yeah,
You see, Elon said he can't stop it.
Oh, there's no stopping it.
Mm-mm.
there's no stopping.
AI?
No.
AI.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it. It's
No.
like that. Those days are done.
We are here. It's here forever.
And kids in school will never write a report again. You know that, right? They're done.
Well, they'll try.
They're supposed
no,
to be.
meaning-
They'll try not to.
Yeah.
Bro, they all use it. My kid just came in. I was like, what'd you get in this? He was like, I got an AI. I mean, I got an A+.
Yeah, AI.
Straight up said that to me. He said, I got an AI. I mean, A+. All of a sudden, he got A+s in all his classes. That kid ain't never had no damn A+s. I love him, but he didn't. But now he can literally, they all do it. They all use it. It's so easy.
Dude, just like the South Park
so
episode.
easy. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's just about that.
South
Yeah.
Park hits on all that. They're like the Simpsons.
Yeah.
They do.
And
Super current.
they're like yeah, just like the Simpsons, man. You know, the South Park, whatever it is, they'll push it,
Man.
and they the way they clown it is hilarious. Yeah, South Park, boy, they be pushing it. All right,
Yeah.
next.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying Black Sunday needs to be heard in order, just like Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
The songs mesh together well.
Should you take mushrooms before you come see us?
Bring it.
That's the question. Bobo?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that. Next.
And we got Tallboy up in here asking, Yo, B,
Yeah.
who did you have on Demrick's part?
What do you mean?
That's what I was wondering, too.
Who did I have on Demrick's part?
The hell does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Demrick on Demrick's part.
Yeah, Demrick usually
on
does his
Demrick's
part.
It was
But I don't know what like, is it a particular song? I mean, there
hell
needs
are
to
you
be
asking?
more to the question.
You'll have to get back to us, Tallboy.
Yes, Tallboy.
Another super chat.
Specify us,
Christ.
please. Specify
Bring
to
it.
us what's if you're talking about a song or a show or something.
Read the shit before you hit send.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
There's
about?
that.
What are you talking about?
And we
There's
got
that.
We got Kiko from the South up in here saying, shout to Koala Puffs on that new smoke box. She brought the goggles. Hasn't there been another guest who have worn some goggles before?
I don't remember if anybody wore goggles. I remember hers because they're recent
That
and there were
was-
some big ass goggles.
That was a ski mask. Like,
Yeah.
But she had the right idea because, like, I think she knew it was going to get smoky in there because she smokes heavy. And if you're in a place that's contained like that and the smoke gathers, it does burn the eyes a little bit. So, for that not to happen, you got to have some glasses or goggles. And she came ready.
Well done.
And she did well. And if you haven't checked that smoke box out, it's right here on BReal.tv. And here on YouTube, make sure you check it out. Leave a comment, smash the like, all that shit. All right, next.
And we got Eric V up in here saying he kind of wants Lakers versus Boston up in the finals.
I think everybody, like in a storybook form, would like want that to be the shit because realistically, they're both at 17 championships total.
They're tied, huh?
Yes, they're tied. Two most storied franchises in the NBA are tied at 17 apiece. Both going for 18. Celtics look really good, and the Lakers are starting to look really good. It just, I think in the end, Celtics is going to beat Philly and go to the Eastern Conference Final. I just think they got too much. And I think that the Lakers have the same potential, but like, you know, they don't have. I mean, if there's any one thing that's going against them is that their coach doesn't have that type of experience. The players do, because a few of them got, you know, they were in the championship games. LeBron got 4 to his. You know what I'm saying? So they have a level of experience that the coach doesn't have. And that's kind of troubling where, you know, you're dealing with, well, I guess the Celtics, they ain't been there in a while, and their coach doesn't have any championship experience. So it's compelling. It could be good. You know, 2 coaches, you know, that like, they're not like that caliber that you're used to seeing coach Boston or the Lakers, newer, younger coaches. And like they're making a hell of a run right now. It would be great to see both. And it would be great to see the Lakers dust.
That I'd love to see.
The Boston Celtics one more again.
Bring it.
For the number 18.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens though. A lot of games to be played. All right, next.
And we got Bam Pod up in here saying, had an awesome weekend. I finally managed to see the Cypress Hill documentary. That was some award-winning film right there, fam. Also saw the Beastie Boys doc, and it was all right, but how come no mention of Bobo in the Beastie Boys documentary?
Bobo was a bad boy.
No, I got mentioned in the book and everything, but they didn't mention about the letter. I think they're still kind of bent out of shape because of the letter.
Well, yeah, they stopped talking to us because of you, man.
It was me?
Yeah. We stole you, so it's definitely from.
When we went with Hurricane this past weekend, like I asked him, I says, yo, I never asked you this. How was it on the other side? Because like I left the note and I left to go to Woodstock, but how did you guys, you were with them.
So let's give AD some context here. Like he was playing percussions for Beastie Boys and Cypress Hill, but we were never on tour at the same time. So he could go from one group to another. But in this case, he was on Lollapalooza, and we got booked to play Woodstock. Woodstock was like a huge gig. So this guy leaves a note to them that he's rolling off to play Woodstock with us. And they're still on tour. They got shows to do, and
why you leave him a note though?
These were pre-texting.
It was a last minute decision, man. It was
that
last
wasn't
minute. I said, man, I got to do this. I got to do this now. The car is coming. You know.
That was a modern day text at the time, bud.
Yeah. This was pre-cell phone.
The letter could have flew away and never got it.
Yeah.
Bobo just didn't show up.
Yeah.
He threw a paper plane to Mike D's room. It didn't make it. It hit a left.
I made sure that he was going to see it when he woke up because I just put it under his door and just like made sure it was there good, real good. So, you know, I never asked him like, yo, man, what did you think when you first read that note? Like, who was the first
Maybe you don't want to ask him that.
I don't want to ask none of them that, but I asked Hurricane, yo, what happened? You know, Hurricane said, yo, man, it was like, yo, Bobo, he left and he left a note. He said he left a note. Where he going? He said he going to Woodstock. Woodstock? He said, damn. He said, man, if cell phones were around that day.
Oh, your phone would have been blowing up, boy.
Blowing the hell up. You know what I mean?
Management, agent, all 3 of them, plus tour manager. Everybody would have been blowing you. They would have called me to call you like, hey, B, can we talk to Bobo?
Man, I'll tell you, he did say that the tour manager had it out for me. He was like telling him, yo, you need to fire Bobo. Just fire him. Just fire him.
He didn't like you in the first place.
He didn't like me in the first place.
Should have sent him a letter.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have.
You should have sent him a separate letter. Like, hey, yo, fuck off.
Fuck
Go
off.
suck your mother.
Suck your mother.
Send a picture of the angry Yoda.
Yeah, angry Yoda.
Let him know you mad at him.
Suck my cock, you will. Oh, that'd be the caption.
Wow.
Next.
We got Rose and Ricky up in here saying, "Hey, yo, B,
Yeah,
that Cushido is fire."
I know. We haven't had that around for a minute,
It's coming back.
but it's
Batch
coming
going
back.
out.
Yeah.
We got Fernando up in here saying, "Dropping a thank you. Always a good time on the show, fellas. Thank you, guys."
Salute.
Hell yeah.
Salute.
And we got Pedro up in here asking, "AD, what was it like recording the music video for Never Knew with OT? Saw you had a cameo that was a classic, and how can Keisha Cole get mad at that?"
Oh yeah, that was I was trying to keep my face straight the whole time. If y'all don't know OT, he made I want to say not a parody to Keisha Cole's love song.
Yeah.
And he called it "Cuh."
Yeah.
So the whole time he's singing this shit at the top of his lungs, and I'm trying not to laugh the whole time while also having a blue rag and, you feel me, trying to stay in character. That was I mean, if you even watch the video, you will see that I'm in there I'm laughing. They just catching as much as possible. That was an amazing time.
Sometimes those are the funniest videos, man, when shit like that happens.
Keisha was mad.
She
was?
I know she was.
She was mad for a long time, but we ended up going to the studio with her. And at first she looked at me and OT. She was upset, and then we just after a while we was all cool. She dope as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard she was like real cool people's like
super cool.
Yeah.
She was mad though.
I know she
Like,
was.
you took it away from the artistry of the song. It was bad. It was bad.
Just said, yeah, and I made it great.
I mean, hey, look.
No, OT butchered it, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing moment though.
I mean, Weird Al made parodies and nobody really tripped out.
Word.
Right?
Yep.
So why can't OT make a parody,
Oh,
man?
it was great. It was, dude, when I first saw it and I just listened to what he did, I was like, whoa. It was amazing.
I fucks with OT, man.
Hell yeah.
Word up, salute. All right.
And we got Megan up in the super chat saying, "Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back." That's what she's saying.
Ah,
I know what she was trying to do. Thank God you didn't try
You
to
were
do that.
supposed to sing that.
Yeah,
part.
he did it.
Thank
It was
God.
very, yeah.
That was very gentrified.
Yes, it was very gentrified.
Everything he says is gentrified.
Right.
thing.
Man, Bolton.
Next.
And we got, let's see here, Midwest Boxing saying, "Let's get NBA 2K back. Private photo versus Dr. Greenthumb."
Bring it.
Ah, man, he's too easy. He's too easy, and then he gets mad. Well, he gets his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Seems like he's gonna like burst the blood vessel or get an aneurysm or.
Didn't somebody make a montage of him
Yeah.
like yelling?
It's like, yeah,
like,
fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Dude, I remember,
Fuck!
dude,
It was a whole lot of fucks.
remember playing the video games. We'd be down in the office and the video games would be upstairs and you would just hear, you just knew. You would just hear Aton just all the curse words and whoever's beating him right next to him just like,
I'd rather play strangers because I can't hear them when they're screaming top of their lungs in the.
but is that a tactic though?
What?
Him to be all fuck. Yeah,
No, he was
No,
him
that's
losing.
just him venting his frustration because he can't win.
He was getting whooped up.
He's getting whooped up. That's what happens.
Oh man.
All right.
And we got Midwest Boxing up in here, and he's saying the Lakers should bring back Phil Jackson.
I mean,
Good luck.
they tried, but he only wanted to play he only wanted to coach the home games, and he was going to allow his staff to coach the road games, and he would be in contact with them, and the buses weren't with that. It's like it's an 82 game season, and if you make the playoffs, there's that, and like they didn't want to rock with that. They probably should have rocked with that. Because I think he would have got him there no matter what. I mean, it's Phil fucking Jackson.
Yeah.
Now who they could get, I don't know. Because, I mean, Phil is like, what, 70, 72 maybe?
Would he really want to come back now?
I mean,
You think?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, why would he? Unless you're giving him a piece of the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way they gave Magic a piece of the team. And that he's still involved in that way. But, like, why would you come back? I mean, he got money. He don't need it.
Yeah.
But if you do want them rings, he probably wouldn't even have to be the coach. He could probably help you pick the right coach or inspire one of the guys who's coming up on their contract to go somewhere else, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy that, like, the way that people wanted to come play for Jerry West, you know, for the Lakers, and then people wanted to come play for the Lakers because of Magic and Kareem, because they're still involved in some ways. You know what I mean? People want to come play for that. Now the new players want to come play for Kobe. And the next generation will want to come play because LeBron played there. So it's like that. All right.
And we got Midtown Scooter Club up in here saying, shout out to AD, CUHMUNITY, Big Chief. Tune in tonight when AD is stoned and falls asleep on the live. It's Be Real's fault.
Oh, man.
Much love all the way from Memphis.
They didn't call me. Shout out to you because they didn't call me asleep on the live because of that though.
Oh
It
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I bought some Big Chief for y'all too.
You got an ally over there. Right across the street from you.
So
Right?
this is what you call
Will.
portaling. You portal.
That's it. It was a portal, yeah.
Yeah, this for you, big bro.
Thank you, sir.
Courtesy of Big Chief, you know what I'm saying?
We'll put this to work.
Yeah.
You already know it.
No one got it yet. It's called the Top G in here.
All right.
Andrew Tate is free.
Oh, hell yeah, we're going to roll this up and enjoy. Yeah, you know, he be portaling out sometimes.
Sometimes you need it.
You ever try the RSO or full
Spectrum oil.
spectrum oil?
Hell no.
Oh, yeah, it's strong.
Damn.
It puts us, you know.
It's an
yeah.
edible, like, you know.
I didn't have some times where I'm on stream where I'm like I'm losing my fucking mind, but I gotta stay the course and
Yeah. Yeah,
That's one.
yeah, when you're extremely high or on anything else like mushrooms or stuff like that, yeah, it's hard to keep it together. It's better low dosage than anything.
Mm-hmm.
You try to go in the melt, boy, it's crazy. No. All right, next.
And we got Cap for Life up in here saying 30 years later and your songs have gotten stronger, in my opinion, B.
Well, thank you. You know, I think, too, is we learned how to perform them better. In the early years, we were raw. We didn't know. We were learning as we were going. And we didn't really sound that good. The energy was there, but we didn't sound, or I didn't sound that good. Let me speak for myself.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I think we all have better, you know, control
Now,
you know.
like I'm not screaming all over the place and not sounding like the record.
Yeah.
Because in the first, I'm going to say 3 to 4 years, I didn't sound like the record because I was screaming and my voice was getting all scratched up from smoking blunts and the whiskey and just wilding out.
Yeah, if we had a long tour, your voice was definitely going out
Done by like halfway.
halfway.
And my voice was not the same.
Yeah, it was not the
It
same.
was not the same.
Don't fuck with
Yeah. And it took me some years to get that. But yeah, I would agree with that statement that, like, you know, it's stronger now, but that's because we play it better now because we know how to play it right.
Like, I didn't even warm up before a show.
Oh, you show off.
Damn, for real?
I didn't even warm up.
No, and I think I should have.
Yeah.
I should have, because I could have fucked myself up like bad. You can't go out and play a game cold.
No.
You know, you could.
That's true.
But
No, you're right.
but you cannot go out there no matter what it is. If it's a sport or you know.
You want to know the real shit? Singers don't even go out cold. Like what you hear singers do before they go on, like 15, 20 minutes before they're warming up their voice.
Runs and stuff.
They're doing little runs so that like their vocal cords and their whole shit is warm. When they go on, they're in ready mode. Rappers don't do that. We go out cold. We're drinking shit, ice cold shit, smoking, bullshitting. We ain't warming up nothing. Well, in the early days, like
Yeah.
it's definitely like no one thought about that because no one bothered to teach any hip hop artists that part of the game. You had to learn that shit yourself, or someone had to put you on to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you doing all that stuff and then going out doing the show and you're yelling above, you know, what you were doing on the record, and you don't sound good, you know, not really. So, you know, it's a different thing. But yeah, we stronger now.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
We got Ernesto up in here asking, "Be real. Can you wish me a happy birthday? It was Friday on Cinco de Mayo. Thanks."
Happy birthday, man. Hope you had a great time for your birthday. If you're extending it to the week or the weekend or the month, which is against Cali Blaze's rules.
Yeah, Blaze loves it.
Make sure you know you celebrating with the ones you love and not the ones who think or who you think they love you but don't, man. Keep those boof ass motherfuckers away from you. Smoke some good weed and celebrate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And stay out of trouble, man.
We got Midget Mike up in here asking the table, "What is the first album you swiped and didn't pay for?"
Oh, you mean like downloaded or?
You mean
Or
like
or
stole?
klepto
Technically, downloading would be
that
Right?
would be
wiping
it.
it.
Yeah.
I don't
Illegally.
even remember.
Damn.
I can't. I don't remember taking anybody's album or even. But I don't remember like the first download either.
I think I took a Mr. Swerve on album before, back in the day.
I took a
Yeah.
Funkadelic Uncle Jam Wants You cassette.
Oh. I walked out with the 12-inch of Prince and the Revolution, When Doves Cry for 17 days.
All right.
So I walked out with it.
How about you, Callie?
Actually, my boy worked at a place called The Wall, and he just would hand me stuff. So he'd like go to the back. He would hand me a bunch of stuff, and I can remember like it was the Tupac double album. What was that one with? It was
All
like
Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. The Score, Fuji's The Score. Like I remember that, like stacks of them though. Like he'd bring out like a stack, like 10 CDs of the same one, but he'd call different people and he cleaned that place out.
Oh,
He
that was
a
one.
scumbag.
Yeah, that was one night I
He was a
had
scumbag.
two buddies that were managers at Music Plus.
Yeah.
And one night, when they closed down, he said, "Yo, you want some CDs?"
Yeah.
So I went in there and just like had at it, And I was getting box sets and shit, like multiple CDs.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Beautiful
wish I didn't get nothing.
Beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. So beautiful. All right, next.
And we got Jennifer up in here saying, "I ordered that prescription box. Can't wait to get it."
Well, thank you, Jennifer.
Hell yeah, thank you.
You're going to love it. Trust.
And we got Lex Rock saying, "Hey, yo, B, are you
Yeah.
going to the game tonight? Let's go Lakers."
Goddamn right. I'm going to the game.
Am I going
tonight.
to
See his
game?
drip? I mean, look at him.
I mean,
Ready to go, bro.
He's not going to a watch party looking like that.
well, hey, listen,
I mean,
man,
you
we
would.
represent Lakers even
That's
if
right.
we ain't going. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, yes, I'm going. Got to go.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up, man. We want to thank you for all the voices that were heard today. We send you love and positivity, and thank you for being a part of the show as much as we are. You know what I'm saying? And we also want to thank AD for sitting in with us. First of many times,
Come
man.
on, anytime you need me.
Come on in.
Come on. This is fun.
Word up. You got any shout-outs?
Man, shout out to the whole Fig Community world. Big Chief, back on Fig, Ace Boys Worldwide, Duno's World. We all out here.
Word up. C. Mites.
Thanks to everyone here at the table. Pleasure, AD.
Appreciate you.
Good meeting you. Shout out to the Treehouse crew, Dom, Ray, and Bolton. Shout out to Dro and Aton. Shout out to the Kitchen Sink crew, and of course the Insane Asylum. You can follow me at C-Fan4 on all the socials, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Twitch. Eric Bobo.
All right, catch me on the socials at Eric Bobo on Twitter, at Eric_Bobo on IG, Discord, Bobo's Corner, also on Social Club. Thanks, AD, for coming on through.
Appreciate you.
Big ups to the table, Treehouse crew, all the peeps that check out the show, Team Icon, Discordalies, all the peeps that check out on there and all the platforms. And thanks for your support. And me and Snacks, we out of here. Buddy.
Bolton.
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray, Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. Shout out to AD for coming through. And Cali Blaze, what's going on?
Shout out to AT. Thanks for coming
Appreciate
through,
you,
bro.
man.
B, good to have you guys back, Bobo. Good to have you back. Everybody else at the table, 5150s, Insane Asylum, my company, everybody who supports our brand, wifey, my whole family, my whole crew. I love you.
Don't fight love. Don't fight love. Fight hate. Swallow that.
BREALTV.